Welcome to our deep dive into the silent powerhouse of the semiconductor world, Lam Research. By 2026, the global chip shortage is a memory, but the demand for computational power has reached unprecedented heights. While companies like NVIDIA and Apple design the chips, Lam Research provides the fundamental atomic-level manufacturing equipment that makes them possible. Based in Fremont, California, Lam is a critical link in the global supply chain, specializing in the machines that build the world's most advanced transistors. For investors and professionals, understanding Lam isn't just about silicon, it is about the physical reality of the AI revolution. Today, we explore why Lam Research is the backbone of the trillion-dollar hardware industry and how its technology scales the future of intelligence. To understand Lam's dominance, you must understand the atomic dance of chipmaking. Think of a semiconductor as a skyscraper. Lam Research creates the tools for two vital steps: deposition and etch. Deposition is the process of adding ultra-thin layers of materials onto a silicon wafer, layer by layer with precision measured in atoms. Etch is the reverse. It is the selective removal of material to create the intricate circuits and patterns that define a chip's logic. By 2026, Lam's technology has evolved to handle the complexity of 2nm and 3nm nodes. Their machines are essentially the most sophisticated 3D printers on Earth, enabling the vertical stacking of memory and logic that defines modern high-performance computing. The explosion of generative AI has transformed Lam's business model. AI chips, like those used in massive data centers, require high-bandwidth memory, or HBM. This specific type of memory requires sophisticated vertical interconnects known as through-silicon vias. Lam Research is the market leader in the etching technology required to create these deep, narrow holes that connect stacked memory layers. In 2026, as AI models grow to trillions of parameters, the demand for HBM has tripled. Lam's equipment is the primary reason your favorite AI chatbot can process information in milliseconds. For every high-end GPU sold by NVIDIA or AMD, there is a significant Lam content footprint in the manufacturing phase that investors shouldn't overlook. Financially, Lam Research is a masterclass in high-margin industrial technology. By 2026, the company has diversified its revenue streams significantly. While selling massive machines, some costing tens of millions of dollars, is their primary driver, their service business has become a goldmine. As the installed base of machines grows, Lam generates recurring revenue through parts, maintenance, and software upgrades. Currently, over 35 investors often ask how Lam compares to other giants like ASML or Applied Materials. It is helpful to think of them as partners in a high-tech orchestra. ASML dominates lithography, the printing part of the process. Applied Materials is the broad generalist. However, Lam Research specializes in the vertical challenge. When it comes to 3D NAND and complex etching for HBM, Lam is virtually untouchable. Their moat is built on decades of proprietary chemical recipes and plasma physics that competitors find nearly impossible to replicate. In 2026, their focus on dry resist technology, a more sustainable and precise way to develop chip patterns, has given them a unique edge as the industry moves towards greener manufacturing standards. The geopolitical landscape of 2026 has reshaped where Lam's machines are shipped. With the CHIPS Act in the United States and similar legislation in Europe, new megafabs are being built at a record pace. Lam Research is a primary beneficiary of this onshoring trend. Each new fabrication plant requires billions of dollars in equipment, and Lam is often one of the first vendors contracted. Their global footprint now includes expanded manufacturing and support facilities in the U.S., ensuring they can meet the local demand of companies like Intel and TSMC as they expand their American operations. This diversification reduces geopolitical risk and solidifies Lam's role as a cornerstone of national security and economic sovereignty. Looking toward the end of the decade, Lam is already preparing for the next architectural shifts. Gate-all-around, or GAA transistors, are replacing FinFET designs to allow for even more efficiency in the 2nm era. Furthermore, the industry is moving toward 3D DRAM, literally stacking the logic of memory chips vertically, just like we did with NAND. This shift plays perfectly into Lam's strengths.
Stocking requires deeper etches and more precise deposition, which are Lam's bread and butter. Their R&D spend, which stays consistently around 10% of revenue, ensures they stay 3 steps ahead of the hardware curve. For 2026 and beyond, Lam isn't just following the roadmap, they are helping to draw it.
In conclusion, Lam Research is more than just a stock. It is a fundamental bet on the continued digitization of the human experience. As AI, electric vehicles, and edge computing demand more silicon, the world needs more Lam machines. While the semiconductor industry remains cyclical, Lam's high barriers to entry, dominant market share in etch and deposition, and growing recurring revenue make it a compelling case for any long-term portfolio. Whether you are a business professional tracking the supply chain or an investor looking for picks and shovels in the AI gold rush, Lam Research is a name that demands your attention in 2026. The chips of tomorrow are being built by the machines of today, and most of those machines say Lam.